Not everything is perfect, because you know, like, coming here on vacation is actually different from living here. Because I remember, like, when I used to come here on vacation, it just seemed like perfect, like heaven, like everything was just amazing. It was la vida loca. But then living here, you see some things that you'd be like, kobosi, 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 kobosi. So yeah, but like the structure,
it's different. See the shoes that I rock, it's different. Or the peas that I get is different. See the ladies that I'm with, too different. Nowadays, everything.
Hi, hello everybody, how are you all doing today? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yomi. Don't forget to like, leave a comment and subscribe and share with your friends. So today's video is going to be on why I regret coming to England and why I like being in England. So the pros and the cons. For those who don't know, last year in what month was it? Last year in October, I moved to England to study. So welcome. Now let's get right into the video, because you guys know that I go straight to the point. I give you the tea, I give you the juice, I give you the content. Sharp, pra. By the way, the weather is really lovely today, so I'm also trying to take advantage of it. And I'm with my laptop because poor. So let's start. Should we start with the bad or the good? Let's start with the bad so that you end the video on a good note. Why I regret coming to England. First of all, loneliness. Let me even tell you what even compounds my loneliness is the fact that I came here just as Boris Johnson was announcing another lockdown. So as I entered, they were padlocking us in. And when I was staying with my auntie, it was okay. But when I started staying by myself, like, there were days that the only other person I would see is my landlord, or I will not see another person for days on end. And like, I'll have to go out. I mean, things are better now, but like, I'll have to go out and the people will not even talk to me, because I mean, everybody's scared of COVID, so nobody's talking. So that's loneliness. It's not as communal as Nigeria, where somebody's dropping by that, how far, what's up, let me. It's lonely. Secondly, Nigerian food is too expensive. Sometimes when I go to the Nigerian store, I'll be like, more, for how much, how many pieces? Like, things that I just used to take for granted in Nigeria, beans, gari, fish, like. Then the weather. Let's talk about British weather. British weather is by try multi. I remember there was one particular day in this Britain, it rained, it snowed, sun came out, the weather was neutral. I even started feeling sick because of the weather. I was like, you know what, that's enough for the day. That's enough, dear, let me go. As in, I actually went to bed because it was crazy. So the weather. Then this, I don't live in London, but London prices are crazy. So for those that want to move here, the prices of accommodation, of feeding in London are very crazy. Nottingham is quite somewhere in the middle, sha. It's not too cheap, it's not too expensive, but compared to London, KPK. Then the houses are small and the neighbors are very close. For someone like me now, I don't really like feeling. Can you see my eyes? Oh, okay. I don't really like feeling claustrophobic, but yeah, everywhere in England is chom. Everything is too tight knit and too close together. So they have a very strong drinking culture, pub culture. I don't know why that's a reason that I regret moving here, but yeah, I will just say it, because I don't know, everybody wants to go to the pub. I'm like, can we go to the restaurant? Can we go to the spa? Can we go somewhere else? Well, why the pub? Then making your hair is too pricey, too cost. I wanted to do braids, and then they charged me what, £60 or something for big box braids. If you convert that to naira, that's like 30k or more for braids, for big braids. Something that when I enter will say market, they will do for me. They will make it nice. Or when I go and meet my salonist Auntie Rose, she will even do me style. She'll tell me come back in 2 weeks when the front gets rough. I go adjust them for you. These people. So making your hair as a Nigerian, it costs compared to what me I'm used to. So yeah, those are a few reasons that I regret coming here. The few things that I miss. Then why I am happy being here. The pros of being in England. Structures work. So, you know, there's a healthcare system that works. There's a transportation system that works. Everything, not everything is perfect. Because, you know, like coming here on vacation is actually different from living here. Because I remember like when I used to come here on vacation, it just seemed like perfect, like heaven, like everything was just amazing. It was la vida loca. But then living here, you see some things that you be like, kobosi. So yeah, but like the structures actually work. Like there are clear transport systems, you know, things happen. And yeah, I mean, everywhere has corruption and all of that, but things work as compared to Nigeria. Then there's electricity 247 as far as you pay the bills. I remember like when I first moved here, I woke up like the second night. I forgot to plug in my phone and my laptop. I slept off. I was very tired. I woke up. I was shaking. My body was shaking. I say, yay. Yomi oti fuck up. Tobat oti fuck up. Tobash, what's that thing they said? Tobasha atijaye. Hey. I said, Yomi, you fucked up. Big girl, you did not charge your phone, you did not charge your laptop. Because like my virtual classes, I started them in Nigeria before I came. So I assumed that, I don't even know what I was thinking, but as in, I don't know. I've completely forgot. You know when you are so used to something, because like me now, when I was in Nigeria, before I go to bed, I'll charge my phone, my laptop, my power bank, every, because you can wake up now, there's no light, or NEPA will do one thing, or Jen. So I was like, let me be focused on the goal. So when I woke up and I realized that I didn't plug in my my phone and my laptop, I said, yeah. You're me. You are going to see crazy. How you attend your class, work, everything. It took me like 10 minutes to like calm down and stop panicking that it's okay, baby. It's okay. It's okay. There's electricity 247. So yeah, that's one thing I really like. Then I mentioned it, the transportation networks are very good. You can do day trips. I've done day trips between here and Sheffield, here and Leicester. I haven't traveled that much because I've been doing school stuff, but yeah, the transport routes are very good. So like you can literally just go to the train station in the morning, bounce up, come back, and because the transport routes are very good, you kind of like save money. And yeah, especially like now, me that I live in Nottingham self, the city center isn't so fast. So if I decide not to even jump on the bus, I can take a walk. But aside that, the buses work, the train lines work. It works. So you hardly even, maybe I'm just broke. Abi, am I just broke? I don't use Uber that often. Like, I wasn't driving in Nigeria either, but as opposed to how much I used to use Uber in Nigeria, this is definitely better. Then what's next? It's very multicultural and diverse. I think that's something I really like. Nigeria is multicultural, but just some parts, not as much as like England. England, you'll be walking, you'll be hearing somebody say, Ironi, Irolongpa, BC. You can just turn to another place, you'll be hearing, but so iskenchi wallahi. Another place, you just say here, one name, Omali Chanwa, fine girl. You know, you find pieces. So yeah, it's very multicultural and diverse, and not just like Nigerian language based. I'm just joking, but you meet like people from Pakistan, from China, from India, from Ghana, from Togo, from Angola, from Rwanda, from Morocco, from the Philippines, from Egypt, from the Maldives, everywhere. Everybody's here. So it's very multicultural. And so this is about to say, people should not say, you like food too much. But the multiculturality, that's not good English, mess up. The multicultural, the fact that it is very multicultural ties in with the fact that it ties into the food and the drinks. So there is Chinese food, Italian food, Indian food, Greek food, French food, Nigerian food, Ghanaian food, Thai food, and I like food. I love food. I love food though. I love food. People know now from Abuja 8 days. If you're here, if you've been part of the Yomi gang since, you know I could like food. So that's one major perk because of like the let me not disgrace myself. Then the historic buildings and places to visit. And because you can do day trips here, you can just go, come back, go on with your life. And then there are like so many nice historic buildings. There's this place in Nottingham called Woollerton Deer Park. Is where they shot that's where Nottingham people, they will not allow you have peace. That's where they shot Batman. So they are like, but that's just one. There are so many nice historic buildings, especially when you go to areas like Cambridge, when you go to places like Bristol, I guess, London, Nottingham too, because Nottingham is a very old city, Cotswold, I can't remember the top. And then like if you go somewhere like Birmingham, the architecture is grand, it's beautiful, it's magnificent, it's so yeah. And then the healthcare works. Now I'll tell you my final favorite part of being in England, the tea. I love tea. I feel like I was made for England because of my deep passion and love for tea. Tea is so good. Like when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is just go and have a cup of tea. I don't know, I just go and have a cup of tea. I drink at least 4 cups of tea every day. So when I like the fact that they have a strong tea culture, because like when you're hanging out with people, it's not weird for you to say, oh, let's have a tea, let's have some coffee. It just feels bougie to me. Plus I just really like tea. I like going to like Sainsbury's or Tesco and just staying in the tea section and just being like, I like immersing. I like walking through the mall, especially malls that have like Costco, Starbucks, and all these like mini tea shops, and then just perceiving the smell of tea. I like sitting in those little cafes and just having tea. So yes, like anywhere you would move to, there are pros, there are cons. You just have to weigh your options and decide, is this good for me, is this not good for me. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know the kind of videos you like to see. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know if you do not enjoy it and what you think I should improve. Don't be mean to me. I'm emotional. Thank you and have a lovely day, guys.